This is Shalom. This is
Hello.
Dr. Casey Chris.
Casey. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me warn everyone, I know I speak fast, and there will be translation for all of my classes.
Okay, so first of all, רק נגיד שאנחנו עם דוקטור קייסי קריספ, שמגיעה לכאן לארץ ל9 ימים של שינוי, בחודש מרץ, בתחילת חודש מרץ, מה-1 עד ה-9. אנחנו כאן בשביל לדבר איתה קצת בקצרה על שני הקורסים הגדולים שהיא עושה, של פאונדיישן ושל בדי קלאס, קורס היסודות וקורס 3 ימים קורס גוף. וקייסי רק לפני הכל ביקשה להגיד שהיא יודעת שמדברת מהר והאנגלית שלה מאוד מאוד שוטפת, אבל שלאורך כל הקורסים יהיה תרגום, אנחנו נהיה שם ואנחנו נתרגם את כל מה שצריך.
ואנחנו מדברות לאט, זאת אומרת, גם התרגום יכול להיות איטי, מהיר, בהתאם לקצב של הכיתה, אז הכל סבבה. Casey, you can go on.
Okay, so the first time Gary Douglas did a bilingual class that was in Mexico, and what he found, the people who spoke Spanish were on one side of the room, and the people who spoke English were on the other side of the room. What he found was that when he said the clearings in English, the people who didn't, quote, speak or understand English got the clearings at a deeper level than the people who spoke English. Oh. And then when it was translated into Spanish, the people who didn't speak Spanish, like me, we got the clearings at a deeper level when it was translated into Spanish. So what if every limitation you had about, oh, this class is in English, I won't get it, was a greatness, and you would actually get it better not speaking English than you would if you spoke perfect English.
Cool. Yeah, so we want to say it in Hebrew a little bit?
Yeah, translate that, that'd be great. Please.
בעצם קייסי מדברת על זה שכשגרי עשה את הכיתה הראשונה שלו במקסיקו, האנשים שדיברו ספרדית עמדו בצד אחד, האנשים שדיברו אנגלית עמדו בצד אחר, והוא למד, גילה, תוך כדי הכיתה הזאת, תוך כדי הקורס הזה, שבעצם אם אנחנו שומעים את הקלירינגס בשפה שלא מובנת לנו, שהיא שפה שאנחנו לא מבינים, הקלירינגס אפילו עובד ברמה עמוקה יותר, וזה מגניב, וקייסי מציעה לנו להרגיש, להיות במצב של ומה אם להיות בכיתה, שאנחנו לא מבינים הכל, יכול לקחת אותנו למקומות יותר עמוקים אפילו.
Yeah, I prefer to hear clearings in English, as for me it's stronger, but I do speak the most of the languages.
I love to hear the clearings in Romanian, in Italian, in Chinese, I just love it.
Yeah.
Next time in 2017, you'll do it in Chinese or something.
There you go. What would it take?
Yeah.
Unplug my computer. You said that and my computer became unplugged.
Get any better than that. רק נגיד שקוראים לנו כאן כל מיני עניינים טכנולוגיים עם ההנגאוט הזה. A lot of technical stuff is going on. We love it.
We love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's speak a little bit about the foundation and the body class. Say something about this continuous
flow. So the foundation contains about 8,000 tools that can change any part of your life that isn't working. And it works on an energetic level, and it just gives you tools to understand why people do what they do, even though it seems crazy to you. And it gives you tools to work with them much better and more effectively. So it gives you the tools to create the life you'd really like to have. Now, when you add the body class to it, it takes it out of your head and puts it in your whole body, which makes it much easier to be on planet Earth. And
when you just said put it in your whole body, I could feel the yumminess, and I remember the time that we were on the bed, the tables, and it was so cool.
Such a delight, really. And so we just can embody this feeling that you're talking about, and also what do people get when they come to this class? To this
in Israel, we want to know now, yesterday, faster. What do we get out of it?
Okay, and how can I use this class to make money?
Yes, of course.
There's lots of information in Foundation about money, and the body class, you're going to get like 55 different processes that if you're any kind of a therapist, whether a psychotherapist, a massage therapist, you can use on your clients the day after class. And you can also, you pay a small amount, $100 to access, and you can become a body process class facilitator. So you can actually teach classes to anyone in the world on these processes that you learn after one 3-day class. So that's a fabulous possibility to make money.
Amazing. And can you say just something about the processes themselves? Like, for example, process that does something?
There's, I know no one in Israel is angry, for example. There's a new process about anger that was just released. I had it done. It's fabulous.
Yeah,
So
but we
we'll
don't
be doing
need
that
it
in
in
a class.
Israel. Maybe the people in London or Switzerland or Australia need anger. We don't
Yeah,
need
we're
it.
so
You don't need anger. Okay. Okay. Well, you can learn other processes then in Israel. So there's processes for just about any complaint people have with their bodies, and there's also processes that allow you to feel better about being in your body and having more joy of the body.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
and that's what we felt after this class. It was an amazing class, I
Definitely.
must say. It was delight, and I use these tools every day with clients, on myself, with my family, and it's great. I'm grateful for having that.
Me too. You know, as a psychotherapist, I had some resentment, or I don't know, I didn't really want to go to the body class. You knew that we spoke about it, because I thought, oh, body, it's not for me. I don't touch people. I'm not into bodies. I didn't, זה לא נשמע טוב באנגלית, but you know what I mean. And eventually, I found myself so in love with these processes, and I'm ready to do it all over again and again and again, the full 3 days, like all year, I think.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Good. So people are asking about how do we do it? They hear about foundation, they hear about the body class, they want to do all the 9 days or just the 7 days of these 2 classes, and they say, okay, where do I get the money for that? How do I do
Okay.
it? How do I generate
Okay.
money for this
I'll say
process?
just in Hebrew, I'll translate.
Okay. Okay.
אנחנו מקבלות הרבה פניות, גם באישי, גם בפייסבוק הציבורי, במיילים, בטלפון, יונות דואר וכולי, שאנשים אומרים לנו, אנחנו מאוד רוצים להשתתף גם בפאונדיישן וגם בכיתת גוף, אבל איך עושים את זה? What would it take? איך עושים את זה מבחינת כסף? אז נראה איזה תרומה קייסי תוכל להיות לנו, לכם, לכולנו בעניין הזה. So, what would it take, קייסי?
Well, you have to understand where do I start? There's a couple things. One is I've had it occur for me 3 different times now when I've spent 3 days trading body processes, the same ones people will learn in class. I spent 3 days trading those classes, and I'll be lying on the table and I'll think, like you would maybe, oh, these body processes are great. Yeah, I love receiving this, but you know, I really have work to do. I really should be on my computer. And some days, receiving these processes, I didn't even turn my computer on. And then when I did, I had more invitations for classes and more income that was actually generated after receiving the body processes than I would have done if I'd been sitting there working on my computer. So allowing yourself to receive in the body can create more for you in a very non-linear way.
Let's translate that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
אוקיי, אז קייסי מתארת מצב שבו בהתחלה כשהיא הייתה עושה את כיתת הגוף 3 ימים, היו לה כל מיני מחשבות של רגע, אבל אני אמורה להיות על המחשב עכשיו בכלל, ואני אמורה לעבוד, ויש דברים שאני אמורה לעשות. ובעצם מה שהיא שמה לב, היא גם סיפרה לנו על זה, ואנחנו גם עדות שזה אמיתי, זה קורה true story מה שנקרא, כשהיא הייתה על המיטת טיפולים 3 ימים בכיתת גוף, אחר כך שהיא פתחה את המחשב, היא ראתה שהיא קיבלה הרבה יותר הזמנות לקורסים, הרבה יותר כסף נכנס, הרבה יותר הצעות ללמד, מאשר שהיא הייתה מקבלת ככה ברגיל ביום יום שלה. אז בעצם הקורס גוף, אם אתם מאפשרים לעצמכם להירגע ולקבל, החתול שלנו נכנס עכשיו באומץ, our cat just arrived. אם אתם that's the meow, it's not us, we don't meow.
Okay.
אז אם אתם מאפשרים לשכב על המיטה ולקבל, הרבה פעמים עצם הקבלה הזאת מאפשרת ליותר שפע, ליותר כסף להיכנס, ליותר עבודה להיכנס.
Yeah, and it's like, let's say that's about being in the class, and if people want to, I'll say something about it, okay? Yeah. My experience was that the minute I registered to the class, like the foundation or the body class, So the minute I did that, something has opened up.
The minute you chose.
Just the minute I
Cool.
chose. So can you say something about it? Just about choosing and then things happening and opening?
It is choosing, but it's choosing with your whole being. Like some people say, oh, I'm really choosing that. No, it's like, I'm going, the money's showing up, I don't know where it's going to come from, but it's going to show up. Like I never really ever didn't do a class because I didn't have the money for it. And I was one of the things that's changed for me with Access is having so much more ease with money. It's really amazing. I'm not a multimillionaire yet. I'm not going to run for president like Donald Trump, but I can have much more fun in my life with money and have ease with money. So, but the thing is, when you say, what would it take for the money to show up? That's a question. But the thing is, if you have a judgment underneath that question, that will sabotage the question. So, well, I've been asking, what will it take for the money to show up? But most people who ask that question, don't they have underneath it the decision or the judgment that it won't show up or can't show up or they can't make it show up? So I don't know what that buzz is, but anyway, so the people who are having trouble creating the money, I would ask them, they could destroy and uncreate their relationship with money every day. They could every day ask, okay, what judgments do I have about money? Destroy and uncreate all those. Those are two things. And just ask yourself, when I say, oh, what will it take for the money to show up and the money's not showing up? What decision or judgment do I have under that question that's keeping the money from showing up? And it will be different for everybody.
איזה החלטות ושיפוטים יש לנו מתחת לשאלה הזאת של what would it take, שבעצם מחבלים או עוצרים את היכולת שלנו לקבל, את היכולת שלנו להיות בפאונדיישן, להיות בכיתה, וקייסי כאן הציע כמה שאלות וכמה התבוננויות על מה כן יאפשר לנו להיות יכולים לשלם על זה with ease and joy and glory.
Yes.
Do you have other clearings that you would do
Sure.
in this case?
Yes.
Sure. So what stupidity are you choosing with the insane, demented lack of money you are choosing? Everything that is Toshikatsu, destroy, uncreate.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine. Puck, shorts, boys, and beyonds. I was also going to point out something else. To ask these people who look at the class and they think they don't have money for it, I would ask them to ask themselves, was there anything that you really, really desired to do that you didn't actually, did money ever stop you from doing something that you really actually wanted to do?
Nice, cool.
So we tend to use money as an excuse for creating all of our limitations. And also how many people are using money, not just for these classes, but period, as an excuse to not do something that they don't want to do, but they don't want to admit to themselves that they don't want to do it. So, oh, Mom, I'd love to buy you this really expensive present for Christmas or for whenever you guys give presents, Hanukkah, whatever, but I can't afford it, for example. That gives you an excuse not to say, oh, Mom, you haven't been very nice to me this year. I don't really want to give you a present. You can say that, but you use money as an excuse. So every place, in every time, space, dimension, and reality, you have used money as an excuse to not do what you didn't want to do anyway. Will you please destroy and uncreate all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine. Puck, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Another thing that happens with money is that people have conflictual realities. So I wonder if there's anyone listening to this who your parents always agreed about money. Probably not. Your mother had one point of view about money, and your father had another point of view. So as a being who came in as an infinite aware being, even when you were in a tiny body, you picked up an awareness of all these points of view. But your moms didn't really get along with your dads, so you have these conflictual universes about money. And then you've created these conflictual universes yourself because maybe one lifetime you were rich and everybody wanted your money. So you said, well, this sucks, I don't want to do this. Well, then you won't be that rich again. And then you come back and it's poor, you're poor, well, that wasn't that much fun either. So you don't want to be poor, you don't want to be rich. No wonder you always have a struggle when it comes to money. So
Wow.
all the conflictual universes you have about money, times a godzillion, will you please destroy and uncreate all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine. Pop, pop, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
And let
And
me
that-
translate that
Okay, okay,
Hebrew because it's really really important.
Just the last one.
okay.
כן, אני רוצה לתרגם על הנושא של ה-conflictual universes, עולמות קונפליקטואליים. בעצם מה שקייסי אומרת, היא שואלת אותנו שאלה, היא אומרת, האם ההורים שלנו, אבא ואמא, תמיד הסכימו על כסף? התשובה של רובנו זה מה פתאום, כאילו אבא חשב משהו אחד, אמא חשבה משהו אחר, בדרך כלל הדעות שלהם היו מנוגדות.
לפעמים התווכחו ביניהם, לפעמים ויכוחים בבית, גם
כן.
זה קורה לפעמים בבית.
כן, ואז אנחנו מקבלים בתוכנו את שתי הדעות המנוגדות שקצת רבות בינם לבין עצמם. דבר שני שיוצר את הניגוד הזה, את הקונפליקטים הפנימיים האלה והמאבק בנושא של כסף, זה חיים אחרים. פעם בגלגול אחר היינו עשירים, וזה לא עבד כל כך טוב כי אולי קינאו בנו או רצו את הכסף שלנו או נידו אותנו בגלל שהיינו עשירים וכולי, ואז אמרנו, להיות עשיר זה לא כזה דיל מוצלח, אז בוא נהיה עני פעם הבאה. ואז בגלגול הבא או זה שאחריו אנחנו היינו עניים, וגם זה לא הלך ממש טוב ולא יסדר טוב, אז אמרנו, גם זה לא כל כך טוב. ואז אנחנו מגיעים לעולם הזה, לגלגול הזה, עם קונפליקטים פנימיים שקשורים לכסף, וקייסי מציעה לנקות את זה, והקלירינג שהיא עשתה הוא לנקות את הקונפליקטים האלה, שאנחנו הגענו אליהם, פשוט תריצו חזרה אחורה
בוא נגיד
ותגידו
אותו איזה שוב.
Can we say the clearing again and then we'll translate it?
About the conflict between the poor and
The universal...
Yes.
Oh, okay, so how many conflictual universes do you have in all time, space, dimensions, and realities with regard to money? Everything that is times a godzillion when you destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes. Thank you.
Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine. On top, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
תודה,
Amazing.
תודה. התרגום היה כמה עולמות מנוגדים, אם אפשר לקרוא לזה עולמות, נניח, אתם מבינים את
עולמות
העניין.
גם פנימיים וגם
כן,
חיצוניים.
כמה עולמות, תחומים מנוגדים יש בתוככם בנוגע לכסף, והיא מבקשת, מציעה לשנות את זה,
אם בוחרים כמובן.
אם בוחרים, לא חייבים.
לאחר מכן משפט הניקוי הידוע. Our cat is really involved as you see in her.
I don't know if they see him, but our cat is just here. Really talking, interesting, saying yes to the clearings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
So, Casey, is there something else that you want to say before people sign in for these classes?
Well, who would you be that you're refusing to be, but if you had more money than you could spend, you would be it? That's a question they can walk around with. Remember, a question is about creating awareness. It's not about just having an answer.
Okay, so we wanted to just translate this one, just to say it?
If she'll say it again, I can translate it, because
Yes.
sometimes when there is a question or a clearing in access, we know that our brain fries.
Yes.
Like, I hear that, I get it, I totally understand it, my body say yes, but then if you ask me to repeat it, I'm like, what?
Yes.
Instead.
Yeah.
What
So
you said.
Can you just repeat it
Yes.
Slowly, we
We'll
will
say it in
translate
Hebrew.
it.
Yeah.
So, who are you refusing to be
מי אתם מסרבים להיות?
that you could be,
שאתם יכולים להיות?
that if you allowed yourself to have more money than you could spend, you would be it?
שאם תאפשרו לעצמכם שיהיה לכם יותר כסף ממה שאתם יכולים לבזבז או רוצים לבזבז.
That's the question.
אוקיי.
Yes.
זו שאלה.
סימן
Cool.
שאלה.
Yes. Amazing. So this is just few clearings that I must say some of them are present in the foundation class, some of them
Yes.
will be present in the money class.
Yes? Yes?
We meet them through these days in many ways, and
Yes.
you can also start, who's ever here with us can start from now, just asking this question or just hearing the clearings that Casey suggested
Yes.
here, and see what happens. Maybe
Yes.
you'll find an amount in a drawer, maybe you'll get some amount, maybe you'll just earn lots of money suddenly.
Yes.
Just write and see. That's what you can do.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, what if,
Yeah.
go ahead. Well, what if you as an infinite being actually had the capacity to create money fabulous amounts of money instantly with no effort. What would it take for you to claim, own, and acknowledge that?
I like it.
Yeah.
Really, what would it take for all of us? So if anyone wants to sign in, תדברו איתנו. איתי, עם נועה, תכתבו לנו, תשלחו לנו שאלות, ונשמח לראות אתכם בכיתות של קייסי.
כן, so just will remind the dates, יש לנו את 1 במרץ, יש לנו את כיתת הכסף יום אחד, יש לנו ב2 עד 5 למרץ, יש לנו את פונדיישן,
4
ימים, לאחר מכן 3 ימים של כיתת גוף, מה6 עד 8 במרץ, וב9 במרץ יש לנו את ה-Right Voice for You, שזה קורס מאוד מיוחד שכדאי.
איך זה נהיה יותר טוב מזה?
כן. So we are looking forward to see you and to meet you again and to have those
Me
fabulous
too.
Yeah, and have a nice trip around the world. When are you going next? Where are you going next?
I leave Monday for Romania, and then South Africa, and then Slovenia,
Wow.
Oh, enjoy.
and then Israel.
And then Israel.
Yeah.
So we are on the tour.
Yeah,
Yes, that's right.
Great.
So thank you, Casey. Thank you. See you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.